Good evening, dear sisters and brothers. Welcome to the evening session of Being Heartful Every Let us continue our exploration of the theme of this week, which is goal setting and intention. Yesterday, we began understanding how intention serves as a seed of inner transformation. Today, we deepen our reflection by observing how intention shapes the inner atmosphere, our connection with Master's guidance. In Heartfulness Way, setting a spiritual goal is not about rigid planning. It is about creating an inner orientation that acts like a subtle undercurrent throughout the day. When we set a clear intention, it gently molds our thoughts, choices, and responses. The heart begins to operate with more simplicity and focus, and subtle distractions lose their grip. Even the ordinary moments of life begin to feel purposeful because they begin aligning with what we inwardly aspire to become. This is the quiet power of intention. It works from within, often without noise, but always with depth. At the same time, intention helps us recognize the impressions and tendencies that hinder our progress. When our aim is clear, these inner obstacles stand out more distinctively. This awareness is not meant to discourage us, instead, it supports refinement. With each day's meditation, cleaning, and prayer, our intention gets strengthened and our ability to move toward higher states becomes smoother and more natural. Over time, intention evolves into an inner rhythm, a living remembrance of what we wish to embody on the path. Dear sisters and brothers, as we continue walking this inner path, let us share its beauty with others by inviting them to experience heartfulness through the master classes and the BHED of we participate in master's work of uplifting consciousness one heart at a time. You will find the additional reading material on this theme and also videos of Revered Daji, which are available on the Heartfulness app. And this material for free access under the Sunday tab dated 16th November. Our inspirational reading would be from the Heartfulness Way Book 2, Chapter 2, as we deepen our exploration on the goal setting and the intention. Since we will not be displaying the text, we invite everyone to please keep their personal copy handy. Engaging directly with the book reinforces Swadhyaya, which is our inner clarity about the topic that we are covering this week. And as you listen or read along, allow the words to settle quietly inside and let the heart absorb their sense without any analysis. We are reading from page number 30, chapter Goal Setting and Intention. Daji, please speak to us about goal setting. One of the guidelines for heartful living is to be conscious of the spiritual goal. What is the importance of retaining this awareness for our spiritual progress? Goals gives us direction. They provide the intention and vision for things to happen. Without them, we are like boats without helms, drifting, ending up wherever the currents take us. Goals bring awareness, focus, and effort, and the interest to accomplish something. That doesn't mean we need to be forceful. I want this and I will achieve it, come what may. Selfish goals have been the cause of cost. Goals become more fruitful the subtler the intention. When there is flexibility, patience, acceptance, generosity of heart, and naturalness, that's the invertendo. And goal setting is just one piece of the puzzle. Let's say that the ultimate goal of human life is complete oneness with God. In other words, the state that existed before the universe was created. How can we imagine that? There are no qualities to it. It is mysterious, it is infinite, which means it is never actually in our sight. Like an asymptote in mathematics, we never actually arrive. At the same time, it is changeless and absolute. Another invertendo. Setting goals provide direction and purpose. Yet it is also the journey, not just the destination, that brings satisfaction and meaning. We are continually learning to balance the absolute changeless state and the never ending nature of the goal as we continue along the inner journey. Daji, we set goals by making intentions, right? Yes. Making an intention is crucial. Our thought, energy, and attention set a course of action, and our interest propels us to overcome the challenges and pulls along the way. We remain aware and alert. The awareness and intention become purposeful knowledge, known as Jnana in yoga. But knowledge alone is not enough. We must do something. Imagine if your goal is to climb Mount Everest, but you don't step outside your front door. That doing part is known as karma yoga. The third aspect is the interest, passion, enthusiasm, and love that fuel the endeavor, known as Bhakti Yoga. Action, knowledge, and love are all important if we are to achieve anything worthwhile in life. Action without the enthusiasm of bhakti, devotion, can become laborious, and knowledge without bhakti can become dry and uninspiring. But can we fully grasp a goal until we experience it? No, it is not possible. For example, imagine you want to become a skilled musician. You can read about music theory, understand the techniques, and listen to great musicians. But only when you start practicing an instrument, facing the challenges of learning, experiencing the joys of creating music, and master your instrument, will you truly grasp what it means to be a musician. Experience helps us grasp the immensity of a goal. Until then, it is an aspiration, something we imagine beyond our current state. In this, we are bound by universal law. Anything heavier cannot appreciate what is subtler. Remember, it is always the subtler that can acknowledge, that can acquire the knowledge of the heavier. As our goal is the subtlest, the most indescribable thing, it remains beyond our mental grasp and understanding. As we become subtler, it progressively unfolds. This journey is all about becoming subtler and subtler. Dear sisters and brothers, we'll take the pause from the reading and let the words settle in our heart. We will now offer the universal prayer together with collective sincerity. All brothers and sisters are being filled with love and devotion, and the real faith is growing stronger in them. सभी भाई बहन प्रेम और भक्ति से भर रहे हैं और उनमें सच्ची श्रद्धा दृढ़ होती। May our intentions remain pure, steady, and aligned with the divine. And may the Master's grace guide every step we take on this path of refinement. Dear sisters and brothers, as you prepare to rest tonight, reflect gently. Did I remain connected with my intention today? Were there moments when I felt unsure? And before sleep, take a few moments to offer the bedtime prayer with sincerity and reflect on any shortcoming. This simple inner act strengthens the will and preparations deepen. And may I remain aligned with Master's divine guidance.